Okay, my name is Obed Longoria, and I'm here at the Texas Independence Celebration. And what we have is Living History Day today, and we have all our reenactors out here today. And they're giving out a lot of information on the Texas independence and the history that's involved in it. So this is why we're out here today, as you step back in time in 1836 and experience the moment and the times of those days.
I would represent, when I do our reenactments in March, John McGregor. He was one of 4 Scottish immigrants. He was a sergeant in artillery unit. During the siege of the Alamo, he played the bagpipes, and he would get into duels with Crockett, who played the fiddle, to keep up morale. And of course, the bagpipes always won. So that is my character during that. The flag here to my left, the 1824, represents the dissolution of the Mexican Constitution by the president. Shortly after that, Santa Anna began to come to power and deposed the president and declared himself the emperor of Mexico.
And this is leading to what?
This is leading for Texas Fest, which will be held on March the 13th and 14th of this year. And this is our kickoff for that event.
As we move closer to the revolution, there were a lot of Tejanos and Texians in this area who were just trying to make a living. They had come in from farther away. They were part of the Western expansion. And they were sworn to be Mexican citizens and uphold Mexican law, because this was, of course, still part of Mexico. As they got a little bit rowdier, Santa Anna decided, well, you know, we've got these guys, and they're kind of raising a little bit of a ruckus, and we may want to put our thumb down and control them a little more. So he declared them pirates, or piratas.
What is your name, sir?
Julio Guerra.
What's the significance of the outfit?
Actually, Texan.
Texan. Okay, and what year are we looking at, or what?
1836, these are muskets that were actually used during that period of time. There were a number of different type of muskets being used. We have a quartermaster here that has different assortment, different muskets that were used during that period of time.
When I'm representing a Tejano, a Mexican descendant that lives in Texas as a Tejano. Okay. We're representing, basically defending the 1824 battle Constitution. That's why we fly the flag. This represents like a camp before, leading to the battles. And so basically all of us are storekeepers, farmers, and we learn how to be a militia. Or learn how to. So we have different sort of weapons. What you have in front of me right now is a 44 caliber percussion, because it's a little cap goes in here. This is a 44 caliber flint lock, and we also have different types of brown bats who are 75 caliber. We got different types, different calibers, because it's a militia. We're coming from everywhere, so and so we're here basically just to defend the Constitution that we signed with Santana. Santana turned around and said, no, everybody's going to be Catholic. We said, no, you gave us permission to practice our religion. So now we're going to battle, and we're fighting over the Constitution of 1824.
We move up to 1835 in Gonzales. They brought a contingent in and asked the townspeople to surrender a cannon that had been given to them by the Mexican government for protection against the Indians. They came in and said, well, we want our cannon back. The leader at the time, the mayor, was out of town on business, said, well, let me discuss it with our townspeople and we'll give you the decision. They came back a couple days later, said, well, we want our gun. He says, no, we need it for protection against the Indians. And the Mexican official said, well, we can protect you. We're part of Santa Anna's army. We will offer protection. So this went on back and forth, and they actually took the town's doctor hostage.
Wow.
As a bargaining chip. Several more days pass. they go out and line up the townspeople with the cannon and the Mexican army, and the two leaders, the leader from the Texians, or Gonzales, the mayor, I believe, goes out. The leader from the Mexican army go out and they parley. The doctor breaks loose and runs back to our lines, and we shout back, "Here's our answer," and we fire. We suffered no losses, but the Mexican army did suffer moderate to heavy losses during the battle and did retreat.
Hey, what is the Texas Fest? What is it?
Texas Fest is now a festival that we're putting on. This used to be Texas Independence Celebration, where we had our reenactments, but this year we're having an expanded version of that, which is just filled for the whole entire family. People can come out here and see the cultural events that we have. We have a lot of folklorico, we have heritage, we have everything involved for everybody, any type, the family that can come out here and enjoy it. And then in the evening, on Friday night and Saturday night, we're going to have a music concert.
Okay.
So that's what we have lined up for this year. Okay, the address is going to be San Benito Stock Show Fairgrounds, and it's a quarter-mile east on FM 510, San Benito, Texas.
Okay. You said there's no fee for it?
There is no fee.
Okay. If I want to look up information about this event, where do I look up?
Okay, you can come to our website. It's happybirthdaytexas.com, and you're going to get all the information. You have everything that you can download. We have the schedule of events. We have, and Friday night and Saturday night, we're going to have some featured bands, and you can come and enjoy Tejano Conjunto and country. And you can have a great time just sitting down, bring your lawn chair, sit down and enjoy the music.
And it took so long. Keep it in mind that all the Texans before this were called Texicans, Mexicans, because Texas was a territory of Mexico, so we were called Texicans. We didn't want that. As for myself being here, I'm a Tejano, right? If not, I would have been a Mexican. But I'm Texas. I'm a Tejano. After the battle for independence, then we won. Then we were fighting for the name Texans. We're from Texas. We're Texans. No longer we're Tex-Mex. And so now that's why we're here.
All right. Listo.
Yeah.
Apunte.
Like this, and then.
Fuego.
Sí.
Hey.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the enactment of this show you got this coming.
Okay. On March 14th is when we do the reenactment, and we'll be doing 3 reenactments here. Gonzales at 1 o'clock, the Alamo at 3, and the San Jacinto, which was the battle that won Texas for the Texans, at 5.
Okay.
Hello, Lupe. How you doing, man? Joan Saldua, the event coordinator for the Texas Fest that we're having. Happy birthday, Texas Fest. So I'm glad I'd like to welcome you here today. We're here in San Benito, showing the people some of the things that are going to take place, the reenactment of the several battles that took place here in Texas. But I'm here to tell you about the event that's going to take place besides the reenactments. We got a music lineup that we're going to start the first annual, which is this year, and we're going to have a car show. We're going to have a big IBCA sanctioned barbecue cook-off. We got a great lineup of country and Tejano music, and we got a lot of arts and crafts vendors. We're going to have beer sales, and we like to invite the whole community of San Benito and the whole entire valley. The bands that are coming on Friday, because it's going to be a Friday and Saturday event, March 13 and 14. We got the City Boys, which is classic rock, and then we've got a country band. Midnight Run will be Friday, and then they got the Garcia Brothers, and then we have Eli de Reina Avante closing the show on Friday. Yeah, and then we got Roy Solis, another country act. That's for Saturday. We got Grupo Ácido. We've got H3, guys from the hometown boys, Johnny and them. We got Sereno, Grupo Sereno, Mando San Roman, and all his his guys, and then closing the show Saturday night will be Jaime de Anda. The event is a free admission. We are going to have a $5 parking, so that'll be taken care of by one of the Scouts groups out of Edinburgh. Well, actually, we got some things going on for the Winter Texans on Friday during the day. Actually, Friday morning, probably all the way to 3 o'clock. We got Freddie Fender impersonator coming in, another gentleman coming in to play some country music for the Winter Texans that will be here. We'll be serving them pan dulce coffee in the morning, and then we got a lot of things going on, for these school kids during that Friday, and then around 5 o'clock we got the live music and on the main stage.